illustration. The following is the trading and profit and loss account of Mr. Sunil for the year ended 31st March 2020. So trading account and profit and loss account is given for the year ended 31st March 2020, and one simple adjustment is given in the question. Okay, that is related to the depreciation. Okay, one simple illustration is there which is related to depreciation, and trading account and profit and loss account is given for the year ended 31st March 2020. Okay, now we have already discussed that for solving PGBP questions, profit and gains from business and profession, trading account is not relevant. Okay, so trading account items are not relevant. No need of checking trading account details items. Okay, first thing. Second, only profit and loss account items are relevant. Clear? So trading account is not relevant. Okay, don't check the trading account. Okay, so opening stock not relevant, purchases not relevant, sales not relevant, closing stock not relevant. If gross profit would have been given, it would also be not relevant. So trading account items are not at all relevant. Clear? Only profit and loss account items are relevant. Clear? Next, from where we will start? We will start with net profit as per profit and loss account. Okay, then we will analyze the profit and loss account debit side items, then we will go for the credit side. Okay, simultaneously we will have to check the adjustments also, but in this question adjustment is not there. Only one adjustment is there, that is depreciation. So this question is a simpler question. Okay, so we can start solving this illustration. How to solve this illustration, let us understand. So format we will take same only. Okay, so first we will start with the net profit as per profit and loss account. So what is the net profit as per profit and loss account? 4 lakh rupees. So we will take this as the base. Then we will check the debit items of the profit and loss account. Already we have understood that trading account items are not relevant. That is opening stock and purchases. They are form part of trading account. Okay. Now, next, salary and wages, whether related to business or not related to business. Salary is related to business or not related to business. So salary is a business expenditure and no adjustment is also there. So salary is a allowed expenditure. Okay. So if any expenditure is allowed and it is debited to profit and loss account, no need of making any adjustment. Okay. Rent paid for factory, business expenditure allowed, already debited to profit and loss account, no adjustment. Interest on capital, personal expenditure means disallowed. Correct. Personal expenditure should be disallowed, no? if any expenditure is disallowed and it is debited to profit and loss account, what we will do? We will add in our computation. So here we have to add the interest on capital. Clear? Interest on capital. How much? 2 lakhs. Second, sundry expenses related to business. Sundry expenses means miscellaneous expenditure which will be related to the business. So it is an allowed expenditure. So no need of making any adjustment in computation. Depreciation, we know any depreciation which is debited to profit and loss account, we will have to add back. Clear? So depreciation debited to profit and loss account. Clear? Depreciation debited to profit and loss account is how much? 3 lakh rupees. So this adjustment we have done. So debit side we have checked only this much items are there. Okay, now we'll check the credit side. Sales not relevant, closing stock not relevant for PGDP calculation. Discount and rebate, here you can make one assumption. The discount and rebate is business income. Okay, because discount and rebate you can earn in business process also. No? So discount and rebate, if you will assume it is a business income, then no need of making any expenditure. Okay, or otherwise assumption can be it is related to other source, but here we will make the assumption that it is related to the business. Discounts and rebates, it is related to business, so it is a business income, so no need of making any adjustment. Now interest on PPF and receipt of HUF. Okay, so these are basically exempt income. Okay, exempt income means you need not pay tax on this income. Okay, interest on PPF is basically exempt subject to some condition. Receipt from HUF is an exempt income. So if an income is exempt, we will have to remove it from the calculation. So interest on PPF and receipt from HUF. Write and keep receipt from HUF is exempt. Okay, receipt from HUF is exempt. Exempt income means no need of paying tax. And one more adjustment will come. Depreciation as per adjustment. Depreciation as per what? Adjustment is 2,50,000. Clear? Depreciation as per adjustment is 2,50,000. So now we can do the total of this. No other adjustments are there. So what will be the answer? Net profit as per P&L plus disallowance expenditure less exempt income or other adjustments. So profit as per income tax is 4,50,000 and profit as per books is 4 lakhs. Understood? So this was a simple illustration which we have discussed.